Don't scroll. Don't skip this. Heaven has been trying to reach you, and this is your final confirmation. Your mother, the one who left the earth too soon, is standing beside me. She's whispering your name, her voice trembling with love and light. She says, "Please, tell my child. I've been watching." Yes, heaven is watching you. Every tear that falls at night is not unseen. Every prayer you whisper into your pillow echoes here. Your mother hears it and holds it close to her heart, bringing it to me. Child, I know you felt her, the sudden warmth, the soft chill that runs down your spine, the scent in the room that felt like her presence. It wasn't your imagination. It was her spirit trying to reach you. Because time is sacred, and the message she carries cannot wait. She says you've been hurting in silence, smiling in public, breaking in private, and she can't stand watching her child drown in pain. So heaven sent this moment, this exact divine moment. Comment, "I trust you, God," if you're surrendering your worries today. You were guided here. She's saying, "I'm proud of you." You didn't give up when you could have. You kept walking when your legs shook. You loved people who didn't love you back. You stayed kind even when the world turned cold. She's proud of you for that. You may think no one sees your effort, but heaven has been recording every single act of love, even the ones that went unnoticed, even the times you cried and still chose to forgive, even when you prayed for others while your own heart was bleeding. She saw all of it. And she's whispering, "Don't lose faith now. Something is shifting. Something divine is aligning. The storm that surrounded you was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal you. You've been walking through fire, but heaven has been walking with you, and your mother's light has been shielding you from what could have broken you completely." With your $50 Super Thanks contribution, you're helping to share God's love and message with more people. Your support makes a big impact, and together we can spread blessings far and wide. May God's grace return to you abundantly. There were moments when you almost gave up, weren't there? Moments when you felt like no one would ever understand, but your soul kept holding on. And that was her hand, guiding you, lifting you, keeping you here. She wants you to know she's at peace. There is no pain where she is. Only light, only love, only gratitude for the child she still calls her own. She says, "Tell them I never left." She's with you when you drive in silence. She's with you when you stare out the window, remembering her laugh. She's with you when you talk to the stars at night. And she's been trying to send signs over and over. The flicker of a candle, the sudden song on the radio, the dream that felt too real. Those were not coincidences. They were messages. And now, this one is her final message. Not to say goodbye, but to say it's time. Time to let go of the guilt. Time to forgive yourself for what you couldn't change. Time to live the life she prayed you would. Because your story isn't over. It's just beginning. She says, "Child, you've carried too much for too long. The pain in your heart has been whispering that you're alone, but heaven has never left your side. There were nights when you cried until you fell asleep, and she was there holding your soul like she used to hold your hands. When you thought no one could hear your prayers, she did. When you thought the world forgot you, she remembered. When you felt invisible, heaven called you by name. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are not unloved. She says, "I need my child to know this. Their light never went out. The world tried to dim you, but the flame inside you still burns, and that flame came from heaven. Your mother says, I gave you that fire. I planted that love. Don't hide it now. Because soon, everything is going to change. There's a divine rearranging happening around you. Doors that were closed are about to open. People who left will be replaced by those sent by heaven. The very pain that almost destroyed you will become the path that restores you. You have no idea how close you are to breakthrough. She says, tell my child to stop doubting their worth. Type 999 if you feel a powerful shift happening in your life. You keep questioning why certain things happened, why certain people left, why life feels unfair, but child, it wasn't punishment. It was positioning. Heaven was shifting things to protect you from battles you didn't see. That rejection you cried over was actually redirection. That closed door was divine preservation. You were not being abandoned, you were being rerouted. You see, heaven knows the conversations you never heard, the plans made behind your back, and the traps you almost walked into. And every single time, your mother's prayers stood between you and danger. That's why you're still here. That's why even when life and bull, when life, zipshes, Rippin' one bird in bosom, sharpen on bosom when it goes, cattle life. Was Zepan, but aside for this, when life'll, 7 million poor bullet toughen us Saturday stir, pulse alive and pit to the cess, will a softener, look what my solas can bend me. Hit you harder than ever, something inside you refused to break. That something was her love, woven into your spirit. And now, heaven is asking you to rise again, not in anger, not in fear, but in quiet strength. You've carried pain that wasn't yours. You've apologized when you weren't wrong. You've given your best to those who gave you their worst. And yet you still love. You still forgive. You still show up. That is divine. That is strength. That is why heaven calls you chosen. She says, tell them I'm proud they never became bitter, because bitterness was waiting for you. Darkness wanted you to close your heart, but you kept it open. That open heart is why heaven will reward you publicly for what you endured privately. The time of mourning is ending. The season of restoration is coming. You are entering divine recovery. Every loss will be replaced with something sacred. Every tear will be exchanged for peace, and every wound will turn into wisdom. You've walked through your valley. Now heaven says, look up, the light is near. There's something she needs you to release. The guilt, the regret, the what-ifs, because she sees how they haunt you. You replay moments in your head, wondering if you said enough, if you did enough, if you should have been there more. But she says, my child, you did enough. You loved me in ways I'll never forget. You cared for me even when you didn't know how broken you were yourself. You were my blessing then, and you're my blessing now. So stop punishing yourself for things you couldn't control. I didn't leave because of you. I left because heaven called me home. And now heaven is calling you higher. Not to join me here, but to rise in faith, hope, and purpose. Your mother says, live for both of us now. Every sunrise is her reminder that your story continues. Every gentle breeze is her way of saying she's near. Every blessing that finds you will carry a whisper from her soul. She says, when you laugh again, I'll laugh with you. When you heal, I'll dance in heaven. So don't fear joy. Don't fear love. Don't fear starting again. Heaven is making all things new. Even the broken parts of you are being transformed into beauty. Type heal me if you believe God can restore your health and spirit. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are being prepared. Prepared for peace. Prepared for divine reunion. Prepared for blessings that will make sense of the pain. Your angels are already moving. Even now, the unseen hand of God is shifting the details of your life into alignment. The delays were not denial, they were protection. The waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. And the silence was not absence, it was God working in secret. Your mother's prayers never expired. They are still echoing in the heavens, still protecting, still guiding, still shaping your destiny. She says, my child, I didn't stop loving you when I left the earth. My love became eternal. And that love has covered you every single day since. The reason you made it through storms that should have ended you is because her love became your armor. You wonder how you survived heartbreaks, betrayals, and losses. This is how. Her soul has been interceding for you in heaven's language. She sees what's ahead and she's whispering, hold on a little longer. Because just when you think it's over, heaven is about to surprise you. The phone call, the message, the opportunity, it's already forming. Heaven is aligning the right people, the right timing, and the right path. It will feel sudden to you, but it's been prepared for years. That's how heaven works, silent for a season, and then everything shifts in one divine moment. She says, tell my child, when that day comes, remember, I'll be the one smiling first. She's already seen your victory. She's already seen your healing. She's already seen your tears turn into laughter. So stop living in fear. Stop expecting the worst. Heaven has declared it, the worst is behind you. Now comes restoration, redemption, renewal. You are entering your divine season. Your hands will hold what your heart has been praying for, and your spirit will finally rest. Your mother says, I'm not just watching you, I'm walking beside you. When you speak, she listens. When you pray, she stands beside you. When you smile again, she feels heaven brighter. She's saying, I'll never stop being your mother. I'll never stop loving you. And I, says the Lord, will never stop carrying you. The pain that once buried you will soon be your testimony. The loneliness will turn into purpose, and the void you felt will be filled with divine peace. Heaven is not distant, it's closer than your next breath. Your mother is not gone, she's only transformed. Energy never dies, love never ends, and her soul lives in the rhythm of your heartbeat. When you take a deep breath and close your eyes, you can feel her there. That's not imagination. That's connection. That's eternity whispering through your spirit. And she says, you were my greatest gift. You still are. So hold your head high, child of light, because she didn't leave you empty. She left you an inheritance of strength. You are her legacy. You are her answered prayer. You are the proof that love never dies, and heaven will keep sending signs until you believe it. So stay open, stay soft, stay faithful. Because the next chapter of your life will feel like sunlight after a lifetime of rain. She says when that moment comes, smile and say, this one's for you, Mom. And heaven will echo your words in joy. She says you've walked through valleys darker than anyone knows, but light never left you. When the world turned its back, heaven opened its arms. When your heart was shattered, angels gathered every piece. When you couldn't stand anymore, they lifted you. You never walked alone. Not for 1 second. Even in your silence, heaven heard every thought. Even when you didn't pray, your tears spoke the language of faith. And your mother carried those tears to me. Comment, I trust you, God, if you're surrendering your worries today. She says, tell my child I saw you when you fell to your knees and said you couldn't do it anymore. That moment broke her heart, but she also saw the light rise inside you again. She whispered, get up, my love. Heaven's not done with you yet. And you did. You got up. We saw that. And the heavens rejoiced because even when you felt weak, your soul chose strength. That strength didn't come from the world. It came from within, from your divine origin. You were created with heaven's breath. You are made of eternal light, and darkness cannot destroy what heaven designed. You are sacred. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. Your mother says, don't ever think your existence was an accident. Before time began, heaven knew your name. Before you took your first breath, your soul agreed to this journey. Even the pain was part of a higher plan. It was never meant to define you. It was meant to refine you, to make you compassionate, to make you strong, to make you wise. You learned how to see people's hearts, not just their faces. You learned to feel deeply, even when others couldn't understand. And that is a gift. Your sensitivity is not weakness. It's your spiritual radar. Your mother calls it her legacy in you. She says, I passed it down so you would never miss heaven's whispers. And heaven has been whispering. Haven't you felt it? That pull toward something new. That urge to let go of what hurts. That knowing that something big is about to unfold. It's not coincidence. It's divine alignment. The season of waiting is ending. The tide is turning. Your life is about to make sense. The puzzle pieces are falling into place one by one, and soon you'll see the full picture. And when you do, you'll realize why things had to happen the way they did. Every delay protected you. Every heartbreak redirected you. Every loss prepared you. Every ending opened space for a new beginning. Heaven never abandoned you. It was arranging divine order. And now the order is complete. You're about to step into your promise. Your mother says, "Tell my child to stop shrinking. The world needs your light." You've hidden yourself long enough. You've pretended to be okay to make others comfortable. You've dimmed your brilliance to fit in places you've outgrown. But that time is over. Heaven says, "Rise." This is your rising season. This is where you stop apologizing for being chosen. This is where you stop explaining your light to people still comfortable in the dark. You are not meant to fit in. You are meant to stand out. You are not meant to follow. You are meant to lead hearts back to hope. Your pain will speak healing to others. Your scars will shine as proof that God restores. And your story will save souls. You don't have to force it. You only need to trust. Because what's coming next doesn't require your striving, only your surrender. She says, let go of control. Let heaven drive. You've tried to fix everything yourself. You've tried to make everyone happy. But now it's time to rest. Lay your burdens down. Release the weight of what's not yours to carry. Heaven has it handled. Your future is already written in grace, and it's beautiful. You'll look back and say, now I see. You'll see how the pain led to purpose. You'll see how the loss led to love. You'll see how what broke you built you, and you'll thank heaven for every detour. Your mother says, I see your future from here. It shines. She's seen the version of you that's healed, peaceful, laughing again. She's seen the doors that open, the people who honor you, the home filled with love and safety. And she says it's real. It's already yours. You don't need to chase it. You only need to believe it. Faith unlocks what fear delays. Hope creates what doubt destroys. So choose faith, child. Choose hope again. Heaven is waiting for your yes. Say yes to healing. Say yes to joy. Say yes to healing. Say yes to joy. Say yes to new beginnings. You've cried long enough. Now it's time to dance. It's time to smile without guilt. It's time to love without fear. Your mother says, I'll be there when you laugh again. I'll be in the sunlight that warms your skin. Comment thank you, Jesus, if you feel grateful for his love. Every good thing that finds you will carry her fingerprints. Every miracle that happens next will have her prayers woven inside. Because she never stopped interceding. Not for one day. Even now, she kneels before heaven's throne, whispering your name. She says, bless my child, protect them, lead them. And heaven listens. That's why you'll start to feel lighter soon. The heaviness that's been clinging to your spirit is lifting. The fog is clearing. The confusion is ending. You're stepping into clarity, into divine awareness, into freedom. Your heart will begin to feel peace where pain used to live. And the things that once triggered you will lose their power. Because you've outgrown the storm. You are not who you were last year. You are stronger now. You are wiser now. You are softer in all the right ways and fiercer in all the others. Your mother smiles and says, that's my child. She's watching your transformation. She's proud of your growth. And she's rejoicing that you finally understand she never left. Her love is not a memory, it's a presence. She's with you in every sunrise, every quiet night, every heartbeat. When you see a butterfly pause near you, that's her. When you see her favorite flower bloom unexpectedly, that's her hello. When a song starts playing that reminds you of her, that's her whisper. Don't ignore these things. They are divine visits. Heaven doesn't use coincidence, it uses confirmation. So stay open. The veil between heaven and earth is thin when love is pure, and hers was pure. That's why you can still feel it, because it's eternal. She says, I'm not gone. I'm ahead of you, preparing the way. And heaven confirms your paths are being straightened. The confusion, the setbacks, the delays, they're all part of divine choreography. You will soon see what you were being saved from. What you thought was rejection was divine intervention. And what you thought was silence was the sound of heaven working. You are being led into a miracle disguised as an ending. Something unexpected is about to bloom from what once felt dead. Life will surprise you again. Love will find you again. Peace will wrap around you like sunlight on your skin. You will breathe deeper, sleep easier, smile more, because your spirit will remember what your soul already knows. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved beyond this world, and you are never, ever alone. You've been wondering if she can really see you, if she knows how much you miss her. And the answer is yes, she does. She watches when you sit in silence, staring at the ceiling, fighting the ache that never truly leaves. She sees when you hold back tears because you don't want others to worry. She knows when you whisper her name under your breath, hoping somehow she'll hear. And every time you do, she smiles, because she does hear. She hears through the language of the soul, the way light speaks to light. Every whisper from you travels through time and reaches her, and every gentle breeze that touches your cheek is her reply. Love doesn't die, it only changes form. You talk to her through memory, she answers through signs, and heaven allows it, because even the angels on her love that pure. She says, child, stop thinking I'm gone. I live through you. Every kind word you speak, every person you forgive, every time you choose compassion instead of anger, that's her. Her love moves through your choices. Her grace lives in your voice. She's not a memory fading away. She's a presence growing stronger with every good thing you do. You wonder why sometimes you feel warmth out of nowhere. That's her hugging you through spirit. You wonder why sometimes you smell her perfume when no one's around. That's her reminding you she's near. You wonder why her favorite song keeps finding you again and again. That's not coincidence. It's communication. And she's saying, I'm proud of who you're becoming, because you didn't stop when it was hardest. You didn't give up when your world fell apart. You rebuilt from ashes with trembling hands and a hopeful heart. She saw that. She wept with joy the moment she saw you smile again. And every time you think she'd be proud of me, she is. More than you know. There are things she's seen that would make you fall to your knees in gratitude. Moments when danger passed by your life without touching you. Times when accidents could have happened, but didn't. People who meant harm, but their plans fell apart. You thought it was luck. It wasn't. It was heaven. It was her voice saying, not my child. Her prayers still echo here, and they reach me. And I listen. Because a mother's love carries authority in heaven. She's been your silent protector all along. That's why even when you lost much, you never lost yourself. Her love built walls around your soul that darkness cannot cross. You are surrounded, guarded, divinely sealed. And that's why the enemy cannot break you. Even your sadness, even your loneliness are wrapped in holy light. Nothing that happens to you escapes heaven's eye. She says, tell them to stop thinking their best days are gone, because they're not. They're waiting. Your future is not behind you. It's blooming ahead of you. New beginnings are closer than you think, and she's helping open the path. There's something she's been asking heaven for, a gift that's meant to reach you soon. You may not see it yet, but it's on the way. A door you've been knocking on is about to open. A prayer you thought was forgotten is about to be answered. She's been working on it from her side. Heaven listens when mothers speak. Her final request before she left the earth was that you would be safe, healed, and happy. And I said yes. That promise still stands. You are on your way to joy again. It won't look like the old life. It will be softer, truer, filled with the kind of peace you've never known. She says, please don't rush it. Healing is holy. You keep thinking you should be over the pain by now, but time doesn't rule heaven. Healing is not forgetting. It's remembering with peace instead of tears. And that's what's coming. Peace. It will settle over you quietly, like morning light creeping into a dark room. One day you'll wake up, take a deep breath, and feel something new, calm. You'll realize you no longer ache when you think of her. You'll smile instead. You'll laugh again without guilt. You'll love again without fear. And she will rejoice in heaven when that day comes, because that's all she's ever wanted. She says, don't let grief steal the rest of your story. You got chapters left to live, people to meet, places to see, dreams to fulfill. You're still her child, but you're also heaven's vessel. There's a reason you've survived everything that tried to destroy you. You were chosen to carry light. You're part of a divine plan that began long before this life. And every trial only polished the diamond inside you. You may not see your own brilliance, but heaven does. Your mother sees it too. She says your light reaches all the way here. When you pray, heaven glows brighter. When you love, angels sing louder. When you forgive, she shines more radiant beside me. You're connected in ways your mind can't explain. And that's why you must keep your heart open. Even when it hurts. Even when it, feels like the world has forgotten. Because love is the thread that binds heaven and earth. And that thread runs through you. You are part of something eternal. The same light that forms stars lives inside your soul. You are divine energy wearing human skin. You are infinite love learning through temporary pain. And soon the lesson will make sense. You'll see how heaven was shaping you to be unshakable. She says, tell my child their tears watered their own blessings. Every cry planted seeds in the soil of faith. And now harvest time is coming. Expect miracles. Expect restoration. Expect doors to open with no explanation. Heaven owes you nothing, but love wants to give you everything. Because you stayed faithful when others walked away. You believed when you had no reason to. You prayed when your heart was broken. And that kind of faith moves mountains. It moved heaven. That's why things are about to shift. Favor will find you where pain once lived. Opportunities will rise where loss once stood. And peace will fill the spaces where sorrow used to sleep. You'll look around and realize you are free. Free from the weight. Free from the past. Free from guilt. Free from fear. And your mother will whisper, now you understand what love really means. It means eternity. It means nothing can separate souls that were bound in divine love. Not death. Not distance. Not time. Only transformation. That's all death ever was, a doorway to light. She walked through it before you. And one day, when it's written in divine time, you'll walk through it too, not in sorrow, but in reunion. And when that day comes, she'll be waiting, smiling, arms open, light all around, saying, I told you I never left. But that day is not yet, because heaven still has work for you here. You are meant to be the voice of hope for others who are lost in their own storms. You are meant to show what it looks like to survive and still believe. That's why your story matters. Every scar is a sermon. Every wound is a testimony. Every victory is a promise fulfilled. Your life is sacred ground. So walk gently, walk proudly, and never again think you are forgotten. The heavens know your name. Your angels speak it with reverence, and your mother sings it with love. You are seen. You are chosen. You are protected, and you are loved beyond measure. Close your eyes now. Breathe. Feel her presence. That warmth in your chest, that's her. That peace settling over you, that's me. Together we bless you. Together we guard you. Together we say it's time to live again. So rise, child of heaven, smile again, love again, dream again. Because your story isn't ending. It's beginning in divine light. And every step you take from this moment forward will be guided by grace. She whispers one last thing before her light fades into mine. Tell them I love them still. Tell them I always will. And I, the Lord of all comfort, seal her message with peace. Your tomorrow is blessed. Your path is clear. And heaven walks with you now. You can feel the stillness right now, can't you? That gentle quiet that surrounds you while you read these words. That isn't emptiness. It's heaven's silence, a silence filled with presence. Your mother stands within that light. She's watching you breathe, watching you remember her, watching you realize that love has never left. She says, every time you feel peace for no reason, that's me. Every time you sense hope returning, that's me. She has become part of the peace that God sends you. She is woven into the grace that covers your days. There are angels around you now. They're moving through the air as you sit here, forming a circle of protection. Their wings do not touch you, but you will feel their energy soon, a calm that drips like honey into your chest. It will be warm. It will be safe. And in that safety, you will finally release everything you have held too tightly. You've been trying to stay strong for everyone else. You've been pretending you're fine so no one worries. But heaven is saying, it's time to stop carrying what was never yours. Let the tears fall. They are not weakness. They are sacred water cleansing the soul. Every tear is a prayer without words. Every sigh is a message carried upward. She hears them all. I hear them all. And nothing you have ever felt has been ignored. There are nights coming soon when you'll feel the air shift. The darkness that once felt heavy will feel lighter. The room will hold peace instead of ache. That is when you'll know the change has begun. Healing doesn't happen in one thunderclap. It happens like sunrise, slowly, softly, spreading gold through what was once shadow. You will notice it when you laugh without forcing it. You will notice it when you can speak her name and feel warmth instead of pain. That's the miracle in progress. She says, tell my child that heaven doesn't measure time the way earth does. You think it has been years since you lost her, but in heaven's measure, it was only a breath. There is no distance between souls who love purely. There is only transformation. Her spirit walks where you walk, sometimes ahead, clearing the path, sometimes behind, catching what you drop, always beside you. You are never walking alone. When you stand in front of a mirror and stare into your own eyes, that light you see, that softness, that's part of her. When you speak kindly to a stranger, she smiles through your voice. When you forgive someone who hurt you, she sings your name in heaven. You have become the continuation of her prayer. She left her essence inside you like a candle that never burns out. That's why you can never truly lose her. And she wants you to live as proof of that. She says, show the world what love looks like when it refuses to die. Do not hide from joy because you fear forgetting. Joy does not erase memory. It honors it. When you choose to laugh again, you're not betraying her. You're fulfilling her wish. Your smile is the answer to her prayer. She says, I didn't raise you to live half alive. I raised you to shine. So shine. Even if your voice trembles, even if your heart still mends, shine anyway. Heaven is aligning things that your human mind cannot yet comprehend. The next months will reveal connections that feel too perfect to be chance. They aren't chance. They are threads woven by divine timing. A meeting that changes your direction. A message that lands at the right hour. An opportunity that feels written for you. When it happens, you will remember these words. You will whisper, she promised this. And she will whisper back, I kept my promise. Because she never stopped keeping them. You will see her again in the glow of sunsets, in the laughter of children, in the quiet moments when your heart softens without reason. That's her energy surrounding you, reminding you that everything pure returns in new forms. You are her miracle continuing. I need you to know something else now. The heaviness that visits you in dreams, that's not her. That's grief trying to hold on. When fear or sadness comes, breathe light into it. Say her name, say mine, and let peace replace it. No shadow can stay where light is spoken. Your spirit has authority. You have more power than you realize. You are not at the mercy of pain. You are the master of it. Pain obeys healing when you choose love. And you have chosen love again and again. Because deep down, you carry heaven's heartbeat. That's what she gave you, not just life, but light. When you were small and she touched your hair, she whispered blessings you've forgotten. They're still active. Those blessings never expire. They've been unfolding slowly, waiting for this exact season. Now is the season of awakening. Now is when her words begin to bloom. You will notice doors opening where there were only walls. You will see favor flowing toward you from unexpected places. You will wake one morning and realize the fear has dissolved. You will breathe and feel freedom. That is her gift. That is heaven's promise. She says, "Tell my child, I'm proud of their courage. Even when they fell, they kept their heart open." That open heart is why miracles can find you now. Heaven flows through openness, never through hardness. Stay gentle. Stay kind, even when the world is cruel. Kindness is your weapon, gentleness is your power. And remember this truth, you are already forgiven. Whatever guilt you've been hiding, release it now. There is nothing left to earn, only grace to accept. You are forgiven for the things you didn't know, for the times you said too little or too late, for the moments you blamed yourself. Forgiven completely, eternally. Because love never condemns, it only redeems. Your mother whispers, "Let yourself be free." You've carried sorrow like armor, but armor is heavy. You don't need it anymore. Lay it down. Step forward. Bare soul. Open hands. Heaven is waiting to fill what you release. Soon, peace will not be something you search for. It will be your resting place. And you will live in gratitude. Not grief. Every breath, a thank you. Every step, a hallelujah. Every step, a hallelujah. You are not walking toward endings. You are walking toward fullness. And as you do, her spirit dances around you in golden light. The angels move beside you. I walk before you. And the story that began in sorrow will end in glory. Beautiful. We'll continue, flowing from where we left off in the same heavenly rhythm. Every line, a breath. Every word, a light. You've been walking a long road. Sometimes it felt endless, didn't it? Each step heavy, each night long. But I need you to hear me now. That road is bending. A turn is coming. The darkness you've known is not your destination. You've been prepared through pain, forged in fire. And now, something holy is beginning to unfold. The angels whisper your name when you sleep. They gather at your side, watching you dream, keeping away what tries to harm you. Your mother stands among them, her light brighter than ever. She says, "My child is ready now. Ready for peace. Ready for love that stays. Ready for joy that doesn't vanish in the morning." Heaven has seen how long you've waited, how long you've prayed without answers, how often you've smiled while your heart trembled. And now the waiting is ending. A season of restoration is beginning. You will regain what you lost, not in the same form, but in a divine one. What was taken in tears will return in laughter. She says, "Tell them, I never left their side, not once." Even when you thought she was gone, her love wrapped around you like unseen air. You breathed her in every day without knowing. She was there when you felt strength you couldn't explain. She was there when help came from nowhere. That was heaven answering through her. She's smiling now, her spirit glowing like gold. She's saying, "You did it. You made it this far." She's so proud. So proud that you kept choosing light even while surrounded by shadows. Do you know how powerful that is? To keep loving in a world that breaks hearts, that's divine. To keep believing when hope feels gone, that's faith. To keep standing when everything tries to pull you down, that's grace living inside you. And that grace didn't leave when she left. It grew stronger. It matured with you. It has carried you here to this very moment. Child, you need to hear this. Nothing has been wasted. Not a tear. Not a single night of pain. Every cry, every ache, every silence, all of it has been used to carve strength into your soul. You've been built for something bigger than your wounds. Your story is not one of loss, it's one of resurrection. And resurrection always begins in the dark. You've been in that tomb of silence long enough. Now heaven says, come forth. Come into light. Come into peace. Come into the promise that was written for you before you were even born. Your mother's prayers helped shape that promise. When you were small, she prayed over you, words that still rise through time like gentle wings. She asked for you to be protected, guided, and loved beyond measure. Those prayers never faded. They've been echoing in heaven, and I've been listening. You're about to walk into their answer. Soon you'll stand in a moment so beautiful that your heart will know this is what she meant when she said everything will be okay. And you will cry again, but not from sorrow, from relief, from joy, from peace that feels like home. This is not coincidence. You were meant to hear this now. The timing is divine, the alignment perfect, the message sacred. She says, my child has suffered enough. Now it's time for you to rest, to breathe again without fear, to live again without pain, to love again without loss. Heaven is clearing your path. The obstacles are being moved quietly, one by one. The delays that frustrated you were not punishment, they were protection. There were things ahead that weren't ready for you yet, but now they are. The right people, the right place, the right peace. All of it is being prepared at this very hour. Angels are writing your name on blessings that carry your energy. Doors are unlocking. Chains are breaking. And your mother's light is the signal. She's telling heaven, now is the time. You will soon feel her presence stronger than ever before. A sign will come. It may be through a song that suddenly speaks to your heart. It may be through a dream that feels more real than waking life. It may be through the scent of her perfume in a place she's never been. When it happens, don't doubt it. It's her saying, I'm still with you. And when you receive that sign, lift your head, smile, and whisper, I know, Mom. I know. That moment will mark the end of the long winter in your soul. Spring will begin quietly, gently, beautifully, and you will rise with it, because you were never meant to live broken. You were meant to bloom. Every heartbreak has been soil. Every loss has been water. Every prayer has been sunlight. And now your soul is ready to flower. Your mother says, tell them I see them blooming. Even from heaven, I see it. She's proud of your strength, your compassion, your heart that still believes. That belief is sacred. It's the bridge between heaven and earth. Never stop believing in the goodness that's coming. Never stop trusting that your story is still unfolding. Because it is. And the next chapter is written in joy. I promise you, what's ahead will make sense of what's behind. The tears, the silence, the confusion, all of it will find meaning. You will look back and see that you were never abandoned, only guided. You are the chosen one of your bloodline. The one meant to break cycles, to heal what others could not, to bring light where there was pain. That's why it's been hard, not because you're cursed, but because you're called. You carry heaven's strength. Your soul was built for transformation, and now it's time to live like it. Breathe deeply. Lift your chin. You are protected. You are guided. You are deeply, eternally loved. You are still here because you are needed. Every breath you take ripples out further than you imagine. Every act of kindness you give sends. light into places you'll never see. Every prayer you whisper strengthens someone else's faith without you even knowing. Your mother smiles at that. She says, "That's my child. They are changing the world even when they feel small." She remembers every small act you did for her when she was alive. The smiles, the words, the touches. She carries them as treasures now. And she has been trying to give something back, a gift that doesn't fade. That gift is a new beginning. It is rising even now under your feet. It may feel quiet, but seeds always do before they bloom. Heaven is telling you, be patient. The roots are already deep. You've been growing in secret, unseen by most. But soon your growth will be visible. Soon others will look at you and see the glow you feel returning. They will ask, "How did you survive? How did you heal?" And you will smile and whisper, "Grace, love, heaven." Your mother will smile with you. Her prayer was always that your pain would not destroy you, but transform you. That prayer is being answered now. You've been tested by storms. You've been refined by fire. And now you're being prepared for peace. Yes, peace needs preparation. It feels strange at first when you've lived in struggle so long, but you will adjust. You will find that it's safe to breathe again. You will learn to live without waiting for the next blow. She says, "Tell my child it's safe to trust again. You don't have to harden your heart anymore. You don't have to live in fear of losing what you love. What's coming now will stay. What's coming now is meant for you, and it will not require you to shrink yourself to fit. It will meet you where you are. It will hold you as you are. It will honor the journey that brought you here, because heaven sends only what aligns with your healing." She says, "When the right door opens, step through even if your knees shake. I'll be with you." You'll feel her in those moments, a calm on your shoulder, a warmth in your chest. That's her hand guiding you. You've wondered if she's proud of you. She is. More than proud, amazed. She's seen every invisible battle you fought. She's seen you choose light when darkness would have been easier. She's seen you forgive when revenge would have felt right. And she whispers, "That's my child." She has been preparing a celebration for you in heaven. Every victory you have here, she rejoices there. Every smile you find, she mirrors. Every time you rise, she dances. You are not a burden. You are a blessing. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not broken. You are being built. And heaven is almost done with the building. A door of opportunity is about to open, a door that has your name carved into it. Behind it is everything that makes sense of your waiting. Behind it is the answer to your quietest prayer. She says, "Tell them not to be afraid. Tell them to walk through." You've been prepared for this. Even your pain has been preparation. Your tears have watered the soil you are about to stand on. Your patience has paved the road you're about to walk. And now the time has come. Soon you'll wake up to a day that feels different. The air will feel lighter. The sky will seem brighter. You'll feel a quiet joy humming beneath your skin. That will be the day. The beginning of the life she prayed you'd live. You will carry her in your laughter, not your tears. You will remember her with peace, not pain. You will honor her by living fully, not hiding. And when you do, you'll feel her presence in everything. In the sun on your face, in the wind on your skin, in the soft glow of morning light, in the quiet moments when your heart feels warm for no reason. That's how she'll keep speaking to you. Because death does not end love. It only expands it. And one day, far from now, in the moment written in divine time, you'll walk through the veil and find her waiting. She will run to you. She will hold you. And she will whisper, "I told you I never left." Until that day, she's here. I'm here. And you are safe. Breathe now. Feel her light. Feel my light. Let it sink into you. Let it heal you. Let it remind you you are loved. You are guided. You are chosen. This is your turning point. The old chapter is closing. The new one has begun. Walk forward. Lift your eyes. You are ready.